Master KG.
Yes, sir.
Yes, another day of vibes. An amazing lineup of music is right here. And we are so pumped because you know that it's a Wednesday. And if it's a Wednesday, it's a what?
Lituation.
And as you already can see, we come ready always. So the question to you, our esteemed viewers, is, are you ready to have a feel-good time?
Yes, so, well, all you have to do is let go of your worries and negative thoughts and let us be your companion. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're excited as always and there is no slowing down. In case you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, this is Royal Annis Flanes. I go by the name King OJ, but you can call me OJ. That's what it is. It is what it is.
Nice sweater today.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Amanda is always testing the waters. OJ never disappoints. All right, guys, you know me, I'm Catherine, but you all know me as Lady Kath, her real hotness.
That's right. And of course, my name is Amanda Dara, the person whose name changes. Today, you can call me Mandy D.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
I don't feel the drip. I just didn't want to put the shades because the drip, you know, came through dripping. Drip. Yeah, that's it.
Are you going to be on your Cardi B vibes today or?
No, it's Mandy D vibes, you know, original stuff, authentic.
Okay.
You got it?
Okay.
You got it?
Okay, let's just move on. Yes, what do we have planned, ladies and gentlemen? First up, we'll bring you up to speed. Yes, with some entertainment stories.
Jam.
This is the only show you can just come to work and be turning up.
Just like that.
Don't let our bosses hear you.
No, we turn up for a living.
Before they will not say...
We're paid to turn up.
And before they will not say, are you sure?
Let's give them more work. All right, guys, you know we're doing what we love to do best. It is our time for the entertainment news. Now, first up, Beyonce talks on why she's private, amongst other things. American singer Beyonce has opened up about living a private life, her struggles with insomnia and diet, amongst other things. Now, she made this known in a recent interview with Harper Bazaar, where she was made the September cover star of the Icon issue. Beyonce stated, and I'm quoting, "It can be easy to lose yourself very quickly in this industry. It takes your spirit and your light and then spits you out. I've seen it countless times, not only with celebrities, but also producers, directors, executives, etc. And it's not for everyone." Now, she's saying, "Before I started, I decided that I would only pursue this career if my self-worth was dependent on more than celebrity success." She continued, "In this business, so much of your life does not belong to you unless you fight for it. I have fought to protect my sanity and my privacy because the quality of my life depended on it. A lot of who I am is reserved for the people I love and trust. Now, those who don't know me and have never met me might interpret that as being closed off. Trust that the reason those folks don't see these certain things about me is because my Virgo blip does not want them to see it. It's not because it doesn't exist." Speaking as regards to other struggles, Beyonce stated, and I'm still quoting, "I've personally struggled with insomnia from touring for more than half of my life. Years of wear and tear on my muscles from dancing in heels, the stress of my hair and skin from sprays and dyes to the heat of a curling iron and wearing heavy makeup while sweating on stage." She also confessed that she was overly conscious of her body and is trying to break the cycle of poor health and neglect. She stated, "In the past, I've spent too much time on my diet, but all that has changed. My health, the way I feel when I wake up in the morning, my peace of mind, the number of times I smile, what I'm feeding my mind and my body, those are the things that I've been focusing on." Ooh.
You know,
exciting stuff, Beyonce.
Yes, when I saw this Harper Bazaar cover, I was like, okay, go Queen Bey. And you know, all the pictures, everything was just like, I can be so many things at the same time, but I can be me. They had so many explanations to who Queen Bey is. But I went further into the interview and I realized that she actually bared it all, talking about her privacy,
which is strange,
her insomnia, and then she even revealed that at the age of 10, she had recorded 50 songs. And she also spoke about the fact that at age 13, she actually thought her career was over because she lost her voice, and she was like,
is this all?
how many years? Just 3 years. Like, is that all? Is that the end? But she decided to pick herself up because she wanted to be like Prince and so many other artists. And she said every time she doesn't let a past achievement be bother. Yeah. She doesn't let it hold her back. She's always like, I need to do better. She doesn't look back. She's like, okay, I've achieved this. This has happened. Now let's move on to the next one. Let's break the next record. And that is I believe that's the reason why she's a role model to so many people, because that is something that anyone who wants to achieve great heights in life, would look up to.
Yeah, amazing. It's just strange seeing all of this coming out because I know Beyonce is that secretive. Like, there are some things that, till tomorrow, whatever happened in that elevator with Solange, Jay-Z,
we're not gonna know.
and Beyonce, we do not know. Our pregnancy was private before the pictures would come out. Yes, celebrities do this these days, but there are a whole lot of things that you hear about Beyonce. She's not going to even say anything. It's a mother and a manager that probably just issue a statement, and she's just letting people know that I went through all of this, and I'm not going to let entertainment swallow me because I've seen. And this is what we keep saying, that we've seen a whole lot of people with situations like this, drug abuse, how they started from being little stars, growing up, and it affects them. She has seen, and she has learned from it that, you know, there are some things you shouldn't let people know. Keep some things and let some things out.
Honestly, I'm just going to say Beyonce is an icon, and I'm super excited that she was able to share this. As you said, we're not surprised to hear that she's a private person. And personally, I subscribe to that motion where it's like, I'm going to show you my career, I'm going to show you what I do, what I love to do, but anything that is my personal life is actually none of your business. And you're going to deal with it. You don't need to know my kids, you don't need to know who I'm with, you don't need to know anything about my private life until I decide to share it. And I think that because of that, she has been able to actually strike the balance between family and career. Because you see that a lot of other celebrities have the difficulty balancing both, because once they start dating, everybody knows about it. Once something happens, once this, and it's like too much of the public is inside your private life. And that's one thing she and Jay-Z were able to do. As you said, we'll never find out. Even the Lemonade album is the best we're going to hear on their arguments.
About anything.
So it's good.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking that because of all of this, the whole idea, Kanye West being Jay-Z's body friend and not getting married to Kim Kardashian, you know, definitely one way or the other, you feature on that reality show. Kim Kardashian wanted to get close to Beyonce based on my husband's.
That's Queen Bee, man.
Like, they just distance themselves. Like, don't carry camera and nails and say, oh, on today's episode on Keeping Up with the Kardashians,
Beyonce here.
And Jay,
you know, she's eating salad.
Remember, that was actually what caused an issue. That was what caused an issue between Kanye and Jay-Z. He said, you didn't come to our wedding. They didn't want to be in faces. Like, even Becky with the good hair.
You recorded us.
Hey. Becky with the good hair till there. People are like, who is Becky with the good hair?
Okay. Go Beyonce. Thank you so much for bearing your mind. We love that.
Thanks for being you. Moving on, Britney Spears' father fights back against bid to remove him from daughter's conservatorship. The drama continues between American singer Britney Spears, her father, and a conservatorship situation. According to the singer's father, Jamie Spears, there are no grounds whatsoever to remove him from controlling his daughter's money and affairs, describing Britney Spears as mentally sick. In court documents filed in Los Angeles Jamie Spears said that the court-appointed professional Jody Montgomery, who oversees the pop star's life's decisions, called to seek his help, thereby recommending hospitalizing her on emergency psychiatric hold. But Montgomery and her lawyer said in response that the singer's father misrepresented and manipulated the call to use it to his own advantage. A hearing to address the petition to remove Jamie Spears is scheduled to hold for 29 September unless the judge grants his request to hold on sooner. Britney Spears has been under the conservatorship since 2008 when concerns over her mental health prompted her father to petition the court for legal authority over his daughter's life. And this is one drama that goes on and on and on. And this person says this, that person says that. And we're like, when is this going to end?
What were they expecting that when you call Britney Spears' father to seek help? Because this is a custody battle.
Exactly.
He wants to own his daughter and control all the affairs. Britney Spears doesn't want him to be in charge. He is saying, those people want to scam my daughter, so I have to be watchful and be nearby. Then you people now end up calling him. Britney Spears doesn't want him, by the way. People now end up calling him and saying, the way it is now, it's like, we'll admit your daughter or she's going through a phase. Don't you think he will come back and say, these people don't know what they are doing. Give me my daughter, let me be in charge. That's exactly what's happening.
And it's very messy, and it's so funny that it's following up from Beyonce's story where she was talking about being in charge of her life. And we are now seeing the complete opposite where Britney Spears, rather, has not been in control since 2008. Now, when you think about the fact that she's a mega, international act,
yes, she is.
Obviously, they needed some legal authority over her, and the closest person was the next of kin. However, are we going to say that next of kin, just because it's her father, that it means that he doesn't also have his eye on the prize. He doesn't want money involved as well. So it's messy because you can't even really be sure whether the legal representative or her father are really even out for her own interest. All we can hope for is that Britney actually heals to a point where she can take charge of her life.
Yes, I just hope she gets her life back. Because honestly, we've seen so many celebrities come out to support her, and we need our Britney Spears back.
Definitely.
Definitely. All right, that's how we can take on the entertainment news for today.
All right, guys, so our guest today is a Nigerian record producer and sound engineer. I'm sure many of you have been waiting to find out who he is. He's best known for producing hit songs such as Koleyewon by Naira Marley and Kilofeshe by Zinoleesky, amongst other songs. Guys, welcome Nifkeys to the show! You know, when you hear Niphkeys.
I love it.
First thing first, where did that name come from? Yeah, keys, this keyboard, Abby.
Yeah, something like
So what's the
that. Okay, I'm Niphkey. And most people call me Niphkey. So Nif, then keyboard. I play the piano.
Nice. How long have you had that name for?
Since like 2015.
Okay, it's a recent name. Okay, so let's just jump right into it, I mean, we just talked about the two biggest tracks that you have been able to produce. Let's talk about the backstory. When did you start producing?
Well, I started producing 2015. Yeah, let me just put it that way.
And who did you start with?
My friends. I started back in school, you know. Started small. Started from where I was, you know. So I started with my friends. Then the circle started getting bigger and bigger and bigger till I met Naira Marley. And thank God.
No, you can't just skip that story. I don't know. You can't just go like, I was in school and I had a circle of friends, and then my friends, and then I just walked in. Nah, let's hear the
full story.
Okay, full story. Okay, I started playing the piano 2010. So I developed interest in music production. Then I started learning one or two with my younger brother, IBK Slick. He produces too. Then back in school, I had my own studio. I bought my equipment and started producing for my friends. And that's it.
So since you started producing professionally for other artists, how has it been, the transition?
It has not been easy. I won't say it has been easy because, you know, you have to be working hard back to back. You have to be giving them
back-to-back hits.
Yeah, so what is the producing process like? Meeting the artists, producing for them? Do you do the beat and send it to them, or they reach out to you?
Yeah, basically it comes in different ways. There are sometimes the artist will come to you with their own song, then they'll sing it to me, then I make a beat to their song. And sometimes I make beats down too, so when I play series of beats to a particular artist, my vibe, it might like one, and create a song to it. So it comes in different ways.
Nifkeys, let me catch you now. As any artist come to meet you and you be like, guy, no singing. Like, Nifkeys, as you do it for Naira Marley, I want you to give me that vibe, and you listen to everything and you're like, nah. Has anybody come to you like that?
Yeah, there are so many people like that. There are so many people, but I don't like discouraging people. Yeah. So I always try to find a way to, you know, encourage him and try to make the song sound good at least, you know.
Okay, so let me talk about one of the hit songs that we mentioned, the one by Naira Marley. Now, how was that like? Because I saw a video where he was vibing and, you know, singing to it. Was it a case where you had the beats?
No, we made it together.
You made it together, so you were just in the studio?
Yeah,
and
the
like,
spot, yeah.
On the spot?
Yeah, on the spot, rather.
Wow. You created, you actually produced on the spot?
Yeah, on the spot.
So how did you meet him?
It's a long story. Okay, they introduced us, or they gave us an invite to Lighter's camp to come produce for Lighter. So from there, Lighter's manager loved our vibe, including me, my brother, IBK Slick, Louis Kitch too, Emo Gray. So they loved our vibe. Then from there, she introduced us to Naira Marley. Naira caught the vibe too. And
Vibe
Okay. So, I don't know if you want to ask, I'm just interested in the fact that you give off a very calm vibe. But when we're hearing the songs, is it just like an alter ego or something?
I'm just calm. Naturally. Probably inside of me is not calm. My inside is not calm. But
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we say have superstar producer Nifkeys in the building, and that was a song that he produced for Zinoleesky, Kilofeshe, some Amapiano vibes. Yeah, hope you've not gotten into trouble with South Africans because the way we've stolen their sound, it's like we created it. Have you had conversations about people talking about the Amapiano vibes and how Nigerians just stole the sound?
No,
like
we killed it now. We won't bother their beats for them now.
Look at that.
I know they do. Okay. So talking about you making some of the biggest songs right now, how do you feel when you hear the songs in the clubs and everywhere, looking at how you started? And
I always feel good though. I always smile. Like we walk into a place and they play the song I produce. I'm always smiling
like the way you're smiling right now. So let me ask you, who are you looking forward to working with?
Drake.
aside from all the
Kanye.
Wait, calm down.
You know, you have to dream big now.
Great, dream big. I mean, it's not impossible. But like, let's go back to a Nigerian act for a bit.
I want to work with everybody.
Everybody. Because I'm seeing that, I asked you because we've seen Naira Marley, we've seen Zinoleesky. Will we get, like, for instance...
There's Buju, there's DJ Jimmy Jat. There's Buju, there's even Jimmy Jat.
Okay.
Yeah, by God's grace, everybody.
Small.
Politician.
Yeah.
So in the nearest future, are we going to see Nifkeys do something different, like put artists together and start its own song? Because we've seen DJs, we've seen producers put artists together and start their own songs, have their own tracks, albums, and all of that. Even comedians.
No, you guys should just do like this. Do like
Push it.
No, you should relax.
Now, I want to ask you a true question. We see that producers and artists always clash later on, probably when the artist is now making more money than what you collected during studio sessions. As our Nigerian industry, especially for producers, has it got to the level that producers are now collecting royalties from their work, aside just being paid straight there for the studio sessions?
I think now you fight for your rights now. You just find a way to make sure they give you what you deserve. So I think now they're already giving producers royalties. So you have to know what you are doing.
I know you are working with.
Yes, I know we are working with.
We don't want to hear that you are fighting somebody later in future.
No.
You're not going to reach that level.
You're not going to reach that level. We'll find a way to settle it.
Thank you so much for coming. You're a vibe, by the way, but your vibe is calm.
It's a vibe.
Vibing. All right, thank you so much, guys. That has been Nifkeys, and it's been really, really amazing having in here the calm personality, giving us all the boom vibes.
Fireboy DML. Now, if you're interested in seeing some of the craziness that happens on social media,
I'm not interested.
So you can take your leave. This way, please. This way, please. To the left, to the right, to the right.
I'm very ready.
You're ready,
in fact,
if you at home, you're ready. Let's do this together. Forget about Uchi.
Ignore it.
I apologize.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah, let's do it together. Osita, you know, he's saying something. Now, the caption says, when the person dating my crush asks me for relationship advice, all you have to say is, leave her.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Understand? Leave her.
Because I want to enter.
Because we have been on the queue. You don't know how long we have been dreaming about it.
And you can't stress yourself.
I don't like what Tonya is doing. You can imagine. She did that. No, that girl has come. Leave her alone. Me? I just tiptoe there.
No, that is waiting for his turn.
I wonder if girls do this too.
Yes.
I think girls do.
They do. They not be the comforter. Come. I'll be your comforter.
Show that to cry on.
My dear, they are
If you know, you know. Moving on, there is a man looking very hopeless and dejected. And he says, enjoy while you're alive. Now my money don't finish. And I never die. But
because they said enjoy while you're alive, do not mean you should finish your savings. So
this thing relates to me. When I'm like, I'm hungry. I want to eat burger. I'm going to eat the next day.
So what do we do now?
You know the funny part? Me that I'm giving the advice, I don't take the advice.
No, I take the advice. The next day I'll not be like this man.
No, I just gave advice. Now that enjoy your life doesn't mean finish your savings.
Oh, you too?
But I don't take my advice. I'm just forming motivational speaker.
The next day I'm gonna be like, I should have eaten that.
That's the day that I'll not be like, oh, this is your vegetable.
I'm not come. This rice is exciting. Is the rice sweet? It's white rice. What do you expect?
You know, that was the day that I'll remember that I used to leave money in my jean pocket and my bags. I will now start checking. Ultimate
Oh my
search.
goodness. All right, let's just move on. We're all on this table looking.
All of us.
All right, this is a conductor that is, doing his job. And the girl is praying to God. Lord, I need a man that opens doors for me and knows how to handle money. And God, with his own sense of humor, say, I present to you and
Your
him.
man.
because he opens door.
You know,
And he also handles money.
guys, there's this thing
You
about
have to be
prayers.
specific.
Be specific.
You have to be, it's not even about prayers. Even when you're telling
generally.
people what you do. I read this caption. It says, I shoot people for a living. But it's actually a photographer. Exactly. So you have to be careful what you ask. Be specific. God,
I take
even
pictures.
the door that is opening.
Let it be what?
Let it be.
go to a mansion.
From 2018 upward.
And there are different types of doors. There's the door to mansion, there's the door to BRT, there are different doors.
See,
So be
There's door to
specific.
dungeon too.
Dear young lady,
Ah.
if it's conductor that got, because that one that is opening mansion and all those 2015 Bugatti, 2018 Bugatti car, they can still break your heart.
So
if
it's
it's,
conductor that cannot break
if it's
out.
conductor that God wants you to marry,
Conductor
fair,
that is calling you Kechi and Turayo.
all join. Love is love.
I
This one
wonder
can
how
love
they
it.
sound like in love. Baby, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Baby, I love you.
Moving on.
No, Amanda talk and love you.
All right. Your ex telling you, we can still be friends after the breakup. It's just like a kidnapper telling you, you can keep in touch after release. Do you guys agree?
Please allow me this space for me, I beg.
You can still be friends.
I believe
no,
you can still be
yes,
friends.
you can.
I don't know. I don't have any hard feelings.
You can.
It's not that serious.
Not that
It's not. It's not that deep.
Oh, so we're all mature.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's not
nice
that
one,
deep.
nice one. All right, moving on. This monkey is going through life. And the person is saying, my English is perfect when I'm speaking it silently. You see, once I open my mouth, I didn't could.
Guys, this reminds me of something Amanda and I were talking about earlier today.
English is actually difficult. Anybody
You know the people that they are
even
from
we-
England, say,
As
they speak rubbish.
Got that English.
actually,
Yeah.
it's very hard because sometimes you hear
Yeah.
water, you hear it's okay. We understand. It's hard. All right, moving on. This guy is really seriously giving us a jam in the studio.
I don't think
And
it's
the
jam,
mom,
by the way.
I'm just going to assume that the mom is inside the sitting room somewhere. He and the dad, they're arguing. And mom is like, my son will be a doctor. He will save people's lives. The father is like, no, my son is so smart. He will be a scientist. Now he's inside the room planning to be the next Eminem.
And
But
he's
this one looks low-key like Vico or something.
See his mouth. See his mouth. You say, many men.
No, the underrated. This guy can drop jams. And you dance to it.
I mean, I just said that there's Vico and there's Spidality, so who am I to judge?
You know the way there's...
The sky is big enough.
You know the way there's Shatawale and Shatabando.
Oh, God. But dear parents, just leave your kids. Anything they want to do. You never can
Yes,
tell.
so...
Until you have those children, OG. Now if they're like me, you now be using earpiece. Now be no air. All your talents.
No, you encourage
It's
your
not.
child.
Groom them.
Girl.
Groom them.
You can do this, you can do
Girl.
this.
Yes, encourage.
All right, moving on. This person is saying, Doc, please be really careful. This is my first operation, and I'm really nervous. The doc, Mado, this is my first operation 2G, but God no go shame us, no fear. If this is you, what
I
are
like
you
the
doing?
facial expression of DJ Kosoko.
This was when he first said he's really nervous. Doc, this is my first operation. This was...
You mean what?
Hey.
But you should.
I'm standing up.
No,
You
guys,
can't operate on
see,
me.
you know-
It is the Mado. What's Mado?
Amanda.
You're my G now.
Amanda, there's something called first timer. You are a first timer as a patient.
Want to
on the
practice on me?
table.
What happened to
I'm a
the
first-timer.
rabbits and the things
No,
you
so
were...
he has done all those ones.
So he just graduated to human being.
Every doctor will have one person that they will start with.
It's not Misha. Thanks,
He should have
God
let you
bless.
know. He should have told you.
Where is honesty?
But he made you
don't
comfortable.
want-
He
I
said,
don't want it.
Mado, my G.
Moving on.
I want burger.
Okay, so this looks like Nicki Minaj and
Beyonce.
Queen
yeah.
Bee.
All right, and these are BFF saying, let's go on a diet together. Me, oh my God, yes. 5 minutes later,
I know
Me and my
I
friends.
can't come and kill
This
myself.
is me and my friends.
Forget all this one. Even
Ah.
Beyonce said that where and tear was happening to us. Who are we? Who are we?
That's what you picked.
You know
That's what you took.
That was the
So
lesson.
now we're talking about our diet.
So now even Beyonce is eating burgers. So who am I?
You know, there's this time that I went to visit my friend and we're in the house. I'm like, I think I'm hungry. She said, let's diet today. My dear, a few minutes later, she said, hey, where's my kaki? I said, hey, so what are we eating? We did not know. It was like we had planned it in our head. I said, now, wow.
All right, moving on. Osita makes another appearance and he's looking very funny here. And he says, rich people can't dance. And I can't dance as well. Lord, I see what you are trying to do. I receive.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Okay, Amanda cannot.
Do you understand?
So Amanda, you're rich. Hey. Okay, so I can dance. I don't have money. Amanda, please give me some money.
OJ has money. Don't mind OJ. OJ has plenty money.
But there are rich people that can dance. So.
But this person is meant.
They spray. What meant for spraying?
No?
Spray me. Let me dance.
Let me dance. We can
Should I
dance.
dance?
He's even here.
Oh, yeah.
He's here.
Now lipstick there.
He's no air. No air.
All right, this is the last one for today. Now, this boy had a bad habit of putting his thumb in his mouth, so his parents gave a loose trouser. Problem solved. Now, the moral of the story is that with every problem, it has a solution.
Wait. Because of that,
Me, I'm actually very scared that when he puts his thumb there, it might lead to another part of his body.
Yes, so
that's it.
Parents, don't do this to your kids.
As in, just maybe try like the regular stuff like pepper, all those things. You said pacifier?
Yeah, just give it
so that
it will be sucking.
When did we grow up?
Amanda, pepper.
So you put pepper on the top, like, so that you pepper, you will not put your hand there.
I said pepper, I said pacifier.
Guys, me, I'm done.
I'm done with social media and also the first half of the show. We're back with the second half of the show. We'll be giving to you the very best of Nigerian songs on this week.
Esplash Top 10 Countdown.
It's been an amazing show. I'm Lady Cat Real Hotness. I didn't do this alone. I did with Mandy Day and King OJ. So guys, the show continues tomorrow, 12 to 2. You don't want to miss it. Let's go.